And I understand that there's no how to stopping.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't ask that question.
Well, let's see how he asks that question.
I feel like there must be some sort of mechanics to stopping.
There are mechanics involved. The mechanics that are involved are in how you avoid stopping, mm-hmm. how you go. There are mechanics involved. That's what I was referring to yesterday when I spoke about the choices that are available in a second. Mm-hmm. And so many of them are subconscious or unconscious because they have to do with, the physiology of the being or the survival of the being. But then there's a level of choice that has to do with the psychology of the being, of the avoidance of fear. Different from the avoidance of fear that has to do with the survival, although it may be linked up with survival psychology, but it's not really now about survival. The imprint may have been about survival as a child or whatever, but right now it's not about survival, it's just about a replaying, a choice that keeps being made. And so there are mechanics, and it is very useful to recognize the mechanics or the structure of ego or the fixated personality and how one makes choices. Very, very useful. But the how to surrender, there is no how because there are no mechanics involved. And this is how the great mistake gets made. In that someone wakes up and then people gather around this person that's waked up and they say, how did you do it? And the person scratches his or her head and says, well, this is what I did. I sat with this master, or I went on this 40-day fast, or I, beat myself with a whip, or indulged all of my desires, and then I waked up. And so, okay, let's do what that one did. But if you really, really examine the playing out of all those things, beating oneself up, fulfilling desires, 40-day fast, sitting with the masters, there reaches a point where you have done it all. And there is a giving up. Really a giving up. Not it may be like a defeated giving up, but it's not a defeat. Because in the defeat there's a mechanic. The giving up is a mechanic of closing down. There's a choice, well, I give up. Well, it's no good. And so that's a subtle way of giving up but not giving up. It's the dramatization of giving up. It's the imitation of giving up. So there's still something being done. So the surrender, the giving up, the stopping, the challenge I have is in speaking about it because it really can't be spoken about. Because whatever I say about it, the mind, since it's trained that way, is taking notes about what she really means the mechanics are of this.